Definitely not yours.
I know. Pretty ones, apparently MC whatever.
MC whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what we were determining our roles. Special guest, MC, man behind the camera, don't look at me, palette, and pretty boy. Welcome to another episode of Power of Bourbon. Tonight is, Chuck's favorite night of the year. Happens now maybe twice a year. It might come up 3 times a year, which is we've got the newest.
I was like,
we've got the newest Discovery batch,
and
we're filming this over the 4th of July weekend up at the lake house.
Some fireworks.
You'll hear fireworks, kids in the background, things like that. My video editing skills not that good, so cheers. But what is more American than a bottle with corn on the back?
Very few things.
Exactly. Not that you're biased, being a corn breeder or anything
not biased at all. No, I do love this bottle.
Yes. So this is Discovery 5. So first off, Chuck has a rant, and I will let him have the rant.
So Bardstown, if you're listening, so the previous 4, in all their collaborations, so their higher priced bourbons, have literally the best cork cap bottle stopper in the market. It's like the weight is delightful. It was real cork. Discovery 5? What did you guys do? Are you blaming this on COVID supply chain issues? Like, this thing is like super light, not real cork. Like, I'm disappointed. I paid $120 for this. I want your other cork.
And I think that is a Fred Minnick approved rant. He also is very much about cork. I would just be worried, like, I have a couple Bardstown. I have the Luxro 12. If I'm ever in a home self-defense type issue, I can pull that cork, I can throw it at somebody,
it's got some weight.
And they're going down. It's going to bounce off. It might hurt a 2-year-old kid. That's about it, but not a normal person. So that overall is our only complaint.
That's
the bottle
things that actually matter.
Things that actually matter. The bottle's still elegant, got the great corn on the back, and the one thing Bardstown does better than anybody else is they are completely open about everything.
Years, mash bills, what actually goes into this blend.
Yeah, which we would love to see more people do.
Yes.
The percents are 31% Kentucky, that's 13-year-old, 25% Tennessee, which is 17-year-old, 25% Kentucky, which is 7-year-old, and 19% Kentucky, which is 6-year-old. So it's got a little bit of Dickel in there.
17-year Dickel.
It's 17-year-old Dickel. So some people in other reviews and things like that have kind of been scared of it a little bit, but we'll see what we think.
Yeah. So what's missing in this is some of their past Discovery Series have had some aged MGP product out of Indiana. So this one doesn't have any MGP.
Yep. And it's coming off of Discovery 4, which was amazing.
It's really good.
And it was all Kentucky. There was nothing else, so it's going to be hard to beat. Like, that was number 1.
That was, number 4 was our consensus as far as, like, the best of the previous 4.
Yeah.
By far, actually.
All right, so what are we getting on the nose?
Did you introduce me, by the way?
Nope.
You've been on the channel
I'm
before.
just this random...
She needs no introduction.
Yeah.
Special guest here. Hi, I'm not Brian.
Like,
in case y'all couldn't tell.
These are the 2 people I spend most of my money on. Just basically the way it works.
You spend money on me.
Well, you pay me back. So she doesn't. So I do get some ethanol on the nose. Like, there is that alcohol burn, which is interesting.
I think what's missing to me is almost more of note, and I don't get the Dickel note on the nose.
Yeah.
So for having a high percentage of 17-year-old Tennessee in there, I don't get it.
I don't get a ton on the nose, actually.
No, I get a little bit of ethanol.
Just getting alcohol.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of oak back there, hidden away. But yeah, it's a pretty weak nose. It's kind of disappointing.
And we're using our Denver Lilac glasses, which have a tendency to enhance most nosing experiences.
All right.
So the Dickel is lacking on the nose, but it does come through in the palate.
Yeah.
So you get a little bit of that.
But it's not overpowering. It complements the bourbon.
Yeah.
but I get honey, vanilla, and then on the finish, it's kind of there for a second and then disappears. Like it's not
There's
a
still
super.
this warming that kind of lingers, but not complex or overly flavorful.
So I'm getting a hint of some red fruit in there. So like a little bit of raspberry for me, personally. I don't know about you all. And then I'm getting spice on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Some baking spices. Nothing super strong.
No, and honestly, nothing super special. Like I hate to say it.
I do too, because I'm a loyalist when it comes to Bardstown and Discovery Series. So this one's, I mean, we'll have to do some blinds with, maybe batch 2.
I was gonna say batch 1.
This might be the weakest since batch 1.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just overall experience. Yeah, that's where I'd put it today.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. So if you like lower proof bourbon, and if you didn't like some of the earlier discoveries for that reason, you actually might like this. But if you like Discovery 4, you're probably gonna think this took a step back.
So now for our other channel, the most frustrating part that I have to deal with, that now Chuck is gonna have to deal with, which would be great.
Cocktail or neat?
Should you put it in a cocktail or should you drink it neat?
Oh, you put me on the spot?
Yeah.
Man, I think this would be great in an old-fashioned. So I would say cocktail.
We'll put our $120 bourbon in old fashioned.
Delicious, special, old-fashioned.
I mean, it's one of the few times I actually kind of agree because I think it'd make it just a little bit better.
That's because you guys didn't pay the $120.
Well, that's true too. So find a buddy to pay $120 for it and make old fashions out of it. That's my recommendation.
There you go.
And that's without Brian being here. So, once again, thanks for watching. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let us know below. Have you tried Discovery 5? What'd you think? And hopefully something stuck out a little bit better for you than for us. But yeah, we'll see you next time.
Stay neat.
See ya.